NSO in Your Neighborhood is an initiative to connect the National Symphony and its musicians to the residents of DC, taking the full orchestra and subsets of the orchestra into untraditional spaces, community centers and schools and churches, and reframing what we do by working with dancers, by working with hip-hop artists. This is a result of working collaboratively with our neighbors.
He mastered the art of the avant-garde, wrote operas that were considered avant-garde, offered lessons to the queen, were consulted to the king, and all of these things he had done by 17.
I think it's also a great way for the musicians who we see on the stage to get out and interact with people and to show that they have really wonderful personalities and they have a lot more to give, not just in terms of what they're playing, but in terms of who they are.
This year we selected Columbia Heights as an outgrowth of several years of engagement. The NSO's appearance at the Columbia Heights Educational Campus was very special. This was the third orchestra concert that we have performed at that school, and I've noticed the sense of pride. They understand how important it is for the National Symphony to be at their school, and that lifts up a community.
I was approached by a young woman who came up to me and said, I just want to introduce myself. I'm a teacher at Bell Multicultural High School, and I hope you know what you've done for our students every year has been simply amazing, and it only gets better and better. And that the appreciation of the students was beyond even her expectation. The NSO has a really strong history of making performances accessible to people who may not normally have these kinds of opportunities. This really started for the NSO in Southeast, in Anacostia, at the Arc.
The Arc is a community center that houses 11 resident agencies from the Boys and Girls Clubs to Levine School of Music, and the Arc also has one of the only theaters in Southeast DC. A Mighty Stream is a special project that we did in collaboration with Newark's and Reverend Nolan Williams Jr., who conceived the idea to celebrate Martin Luther King and the American Freedom Movement through music, spoken word, and video. A Mighty Stream was a mighty success.
I want to congratulate the National Symphony Orchestra for all the great work that it is doing in our community as it reaches across all the neighborhoods and communities here in the District of Columbia.
They're doing a lot to make sure that they'll always have an audience for what they do by expanding who they play for, and I think it's wonderful.
I learned that in an orchestra there are some flutes, there are choirs that sing, and afterwards you'll be really happy.
This has been an amazing experience, a dream come true, and I think all those who are part of it were really blessed by it.
I believe that we've learned that there's a lot of interest for classical music, perhaps with a different convention, perhaps outside of the concert hall, in different types of multidisciplinary collaborations. We're seeing new possibilities.